Hello, guys, and welcome to the show. Today is a wonderful, cool Saturday morning over here, so let's head straight into it. Today, I'm going to be running commentary on a recent interaction that I had on LinkedIn. I received a request which I accepted and got into a chat with this fellow who is a software developer. And this is a conversation that I wanted to share here today, or at least just a certain aspect of the conversation, because a whole bunch of us are running around trying to promote our businesses using LinkedIn, Instagram, social media, online, whatever. And sometimes we try to promote ourselves using technical jargon, business lingo, all sorts of things. Basically, it's stuff, a whole bunch of stuff that our potential customers do not understand, and so it might not be in our best interest, even though it sounds cool. So let me just head straight into it. So, me and the fellow were chatting, and I like to find out what people are up to, and I have a look at his bio, and his bio says software developer, bracket, React and Node, front end developer, back end developer, full stack developer. So that is what he had there. And so I was curious. I wanted to know what that means. Now, from my experience on LinkedIn, I've realized that when you ask the average person what kind of business they do, they pretty much repeat the same unhelpful thing that caused you to ask the question in the first place. So if I asked him, what does a software developer does, he would have just said, oh, I develop software, React and Node. And, that's not helpful. Anyway, so I had to go and do some research, and I found some interesting things about what software developers, bracket React and Node, front end developers, back end developers, full stack developers. I found out what it is that they do, and funny enough, it sounds like things that people like me could be interested in, because when I hear all these technical terms, software developer, React, Node, front, and it's not just React and Node. I've seen people put all that kinds of things in their bio. So front end, back end, React, Node, full stack, mid stack, up stack, down stack, all kinds of stacks. I always thought it was some real fancy, high techy, whatever. I'm sure that for those of you who are professionals in the business right now, you're probably having a laugh thinking, how can someone like me be so uneducated when it comes to these things? But honestly, I'm just speaking the truth. That apart from those of you who are in this software space, who know what all these terms mean, the average Joes like me have absolutely no idea. Now, my brother studied information systems management as his postgraduate degree. So for my brother, he will see software, React, Node, backend, full stack, blah, blah, and he just knows, okay, this is what this guy does. And so if he has a problem, he'll pick up the phone and call you guys. But then for someone like me, who had a law degree, I'm not interested in tech. In fact, I'm a dinosaur. Let's see what else. And my experience so far has been in sales, business development, some marketing, some legal, wedding photography. What else? You catch the drift. For someone like me, Stack, React, Node, front end, back end, mid stack, this stack, omni stack, like all those things mean absolutely nothing to me. And it's not just me, they mean absolutely nothing to your potential customers who you are trying to solicit for business using LinkedIn. So I sent the guy a message and I told him that, hey, have you thought about rewriting your bio? To move the conversation along, I actually used ChatGPT to come up with an alternative, and then I sent it to him. I hope it proves the point to him. I don't think he's actually going to take it because what he put here, software developer, React, Node, backend, front end stack, full stack, all these stack, all that sounds really cool and it makes you sound really intelligent. And what it is that I proposed, what I came up with using ChatGPT, sounds too simple. And I find that most people prefer to take the complex sounding option because it makes you sound like more of a professional. It makes you sound more like you're the gishbound, you're the ish, you know what's up, you're the don, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I think for the purpose of sales, anyway, it helps when we don't bamboozle our customers with technical jargon. So let me share with you what I came up with on ChatGPT. So what I recommended was instead of his LinkedIn bio being software developer bracket React and Node bracket bracket close slash front end developer slash back end developer slash full stop, full stack developer, full stop. I suggested he would use this instead. I bring websites and apps to life. I'm a software developer with skills in both front end, bracket open, what you see, close, and back end, bracket open, what makes it work, bracket close, of websites and applications. Are you looking to collaborate on a new project? Let's chat. Okay, let me just read it out straight as a sentence now. So, I bring websites and apps to life. I'm a software developer with skills in what you can see, and on the back end, things that you can see that makes your websites and applications work. Are you looking to collaborate on a project? Let's chat. Now, the second one is a whole lot more simpler, and I know it doesn't make you sound tech and intelligent and everything. But the thing is, when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So, someone like me, who is a business growth podcaster and a sales coach and business consultant, I actually can use the services of these kinds of people. Before now, all I saw was developer, front end, back end, full stack, omni stack, mid stack, small stack, this stack, and I had no idea. I thought that these people only do work for, engineering firms or high tech medical labs or something. I had no idea that what they do actually is just to work on websites and to work on apps that run on the mobile phone and simple business solutions that everybody needs. So I now know that if I need to come up with a website or come up with an app for some product offering that I'm trying to come up with, I now know that I can reach out to these sorts of fellows because it's easy, it's accessible, and it makes a world of difference, the words that we use when we're trying to reach out to the market and when we're trying to have conversations with our potential customers. So, for those of you who are still on LinkedIn talking mid stack, full stack, omni stack, this stack, that stack, front end, back end, React and Node, I mean, like, how am I supposed to know what React and Node means? And how is your potential customer supposed to know what React and Node means? Just make it more simple. Put something simple there. I build websites and apps. I specialize on the front end, the beautiful things that you people see, and the back end, all the things in the background that make the website work. Are you looking on starting a new project? Click the link below and, whatever, put a reasonable CTA at the end of it. CTA meaning call to action. So that is my suggestion, not just for you guys who are software developers, full stack developers, omni stack developers, whatever stack developers. Try to keep it simple. Sometimes the reason why your business is struggling is because in your business promotions, your potential customers have absolutely no idea what it is that you do. Unfortunately, all these omni stacking, full stacking, whatever, apparently it's very simple stuff. People who run primary schools, they could use your service. People who run hospitals, they could use your service. Podcasters like me could use your service. My mom, who is starting an NGO that is devoted to the education of the girl child, she could use your services. But if you use all this high-end fancy lingo, my mom might see it and like, oh, okay, this guy works in the engineering industry, and then she moves on. I'll look at it and have no idea what this fellow does and moves on. The people who run my children's primary school will see your bio and they will move on because we have absolutely no idea what a full stack or what an omni stack or what a mid stack or what a React and Node is. So the same goes for whatever profession it is that you are involved in. Back in the days when this podcast was called the Sales for the Nigerian Wedding Professional or something like that, it was something that I spoke about time and time again. So if you're a wedding photographer, stop talking about apertures and depth of field and blah blah blah. The average bride has no idea what that means. You can look for simple ways to communicate the kind of vision that you're trying to create. You can say, oh, your photographs are going to be soft and dreamy. Every bride understands soft and dreamy. She has a good idea. But if you say, I'm going to be firing at the smallest apertures possible to enhance maximum depth of field, the average bride, you've lost her. She has no idea what it is that you're talking about. So keep it simple. It's not just for software developers. Whatever business it is that we're involved in, minimize the technical jargon. Let people understand what it is that you're trying to say. It will improve the chances that you're going to end up doing business with them later on. So that's it pretty much. So those are the two lessons for today. Number one, keep it simple. Number two, if you want to make it simple, we have free, what are they called? Free AI tools that make all these things a whole lot easier. All I had to do was do a Google search, understand exactly what all this full stacking and mid stacking is about. And then I took a couple of things, threw it into ChatGPT, gave a description for how simple I wanted it. In fact, this thing that I said, I bring websites and apps to life. I'm a software developer with skills in the front end of what you see and the back end of what makes it work for websites and applications. Are you interested? Let's collaborate. For some of you, you might say, look, even that is still too technical. Beautiful. Take what I've said, copy and paste it in ChatGPT, and then you tell ChatGPT that this is how you want it to sound. You want it to sound more conversational, or you want it to be shorter. You want it to be no more than 300 characters. You want to write it at the intelligence level of someone who is in primary school or secondary school, or optimize the bio so that it sounds more attractive to women. Whatever it is that you want to do, just give the instruction, put it there, and then 2 seconds later, ChatGPT would have given you something. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. You take it, you edit it you make the desired edits, and then you can now take that, put that on your Instagram bio, your LinkedIn bio, or wherever it is that you've been trying to promote yourself. And believe me, it's going to make a world of a difference, because at least now when people see you, they're going to understand that this is who you are, this is what you do, these are the kind of results that you can that you promise, and that you're open for business. And that's the whole point of listening to this show. And those are the main things that we discuss on this show. Because if you can't put out to the world that this is who I am, this is what I do, these are the results that I can deliver, and this is how you can work with me, you have absolutely no hope for growing your business. Well, you can, but you'll be growing your business by accident. If you want to grow your business deliberately, these are some of the small things that we can do that will help optimize our chances for success in the future. So let me not belabor the point, and don't worry, if you do follow me on, if you do connect with me on LinkedIn, don't worry, I'm not going to criticize your profile. I just figured this is one of these things that would benefit the wider house if I share some of the interactions that I have with folks on a day-to-day. So connect with me on WhatsApp. The phone number is 080-6466-2140. I'd love to hear from you guys, especially the things that you guys disagree about. It's nice to hear that you agree with this, or this has changed your life or your business, but I'm also keen to hear about what you disagree with, or things that maybe I haven't expressed properly. Also connect with me on LinkedIn. My name is Tavishima Ayede. I'm the host of the show. You can confirm the spelling of my name from the website or the link where you're listening to this episode. So thank you very much for your time and attention. I'll catch you guys at the next recording.